Welcome everybody, soldiers and also gentlemen and ladies. So what you're witnessing right now is TLQ's Paid Battle Season 3, where we got top teams battling it out for $100 at stake. Now, unfortunately, Rondo, we did face a little bit of difficulties in having that stream, but regardless, here we are right now, and we will be heading straight on to your next match. So, upon concluding Rondo, next up we got Miramar, and that is exactly where we are headed at, guys. We got 22 teams live on the plane right now. We got 86 members alive as well. So let's see who would be able to, keep up with the pace as they had before, and if they would be able to keep up with the same momentum in the map of Miramar. So we can see some of the teams have already, they started departing towards their destined locations. We can also see a lot of teams around in Torre, El Pozo, and the first circle has already begun. It has already been established. So let's see who will be getting the second chicken dinner for the day. So just want to reiterate on what you're witnessing right now is the Battle of TLQ Season 3. 22 teams battling it out for a prize pool of $100. Alrighty, so let's see, guys. We can see some of the teams have already begun getting into their destined locations using the possible vehicles that they can get their hands on, and we can see some most possibly there could be some early potential clashes, perhaps around in power grid as well as in Picado, and most probably around in Los Leones. We can see Los Leones is very heavily equipped at the moment. We can see there could be some early potential clashes around in Hacienda as well, San Martin. Now, only about 4 to 5 teams have already, started rotating, shifting towards straight into the safe zone. Meanwhile, we got the rest of the teams over here still, kind of looting ahead, not quite aware, what sort of route that they're gonna have, kind of overlooking into any possible fights. And I heard, guys, the first knock has already been begun, taken against Funky RLX. Got Halal AXETRON over here. So let's give it up a big shout out for Halal AXETRON over here. This is a big surprise moment that you're witnessing right now. So just want to reiterate on to you guys about who exactly Halal AXETRONs are. So if you would be able to perhaps give us a couple of guesses down in the comments below. Alright, so regardlessly, meanwhile, we can also see ISSLNRC is over here battling it out. I think they've already taken one elimination. How unfortunate it is, just 3-man power for ISSLs today. Alright, so I think the comments kind of lack in, the previous question that I asked. Who are Halal AXETRON? So just want to let you know, guys, that that is the team who is qualified for PMSL Fall 2025 straight out of Bangladesh. So let's give a quick and a loud shout out for Team Halal AXETRON. Alright, so EQZ Esports POV and Mini taking out a knock over there, taking out Sachia as well, completely eliminating Sachia down over there. And down goes Mini by 2-2, guys. Last 2 men standing for ISSL. Better do something, hurry, because given that they do have less manpower as well, I think they're kind of getting straight into avenging their friend's death. And we can see a couple of shots being taken at Kalper as well, as if Kalpa would be able to take down Susti and Lucifer. Kalpa seems like he is in a very dangerous situation over here, guys. Susti in his last HP taking out Hashiro down over there. So we can see last 2 members literally thriving over here, guys. Susti and Mini still being knocked out as well. I think Mini would have ample enough of time to be revived. But meanwhile, we also got ISSLs. The rest of the members formed the opposition team. We got Tutu over here. So let's see, guys. I think Tutu would be able to get the fight. Unfortunately, he does not have any sight towards the oppositions. So I do not think given the situation that he is the last man standing as well, he needs to get into the zone safely and somehow make sure that the team's name is at stake, because this is not easy, guys. $100 on the line, and teams are literally playing it very aggressive. So we can see WP Victory X is over here securing one elimination. Now the gas station is very famously known to be owned by the Victory X's. So that is exactly what we're witnessing once again. We can see we're still stagnant with 22 teams. 22 teams and 80 remaining. In about 2 minutes, we will be moving forward into stage 2 of your, well, minor damaging zone. It's not that critically damaging. We can see ISSL's on the hunt for the last man of Team RxN. Let's see if they would have eyes on the last man, the solo man for Team RxN. Feels like, they're kind of moving, like making sure that the last man is kind of, somewhat closer, so that they would be able to take down the last man and also secure that point as well. Seems like they do not have any sights onto the last man, so feels like they might get into a safer position. We can see TLQs going against XFs at the moment. A knock has already been taken against XF, so let's see if they would be able to go in for the push. Feels like they're going in for the rush, guys. Let's see. TLQ Legends versus XF is what we're witnessing right now. At the moment, we just got It's Mighty over here holding on to his dear Might right now. Let's see if Mighty would be able to take a beautiful knock over there. He actually did, and also confirming, and almost had another knock. Unfortunately, he has been taken down, guys. Last man standing for team XF would be Akaza himself. Unfortunately, Akaza is not quite around. We can see 2-2 being taken out, guys. So Team RxN will be eliminated from the second round as the first team to be eliminated. We can see TM7's having a fight against Team WP VXs. At the moment, can see a couple of knocks being taken at TM7 now. I think more than the WPs, I think the TM7s are in a really big trouble right now. Can see Eddie being taken out. We can see 2 knocks already, because we also got the 4K's right around the corner, guys. 4K is stayed in the kills. Meanwhile, VictoryX is battling it up. We can see Cyrex Sir being taken out. Eddie in his last HP, and 4K is going ahead with the fight over here, guys. We can see it is a definite textbook example of what demolition is. You can see more Molotovs after Molotovs being thrown. Every possible utility is being thrown at the moment. However, no knocks as of yet. So it feels like, WPs are kind of holding on. We can see Haite taking a knock over there, taking out Cyrex. Okay, is in trouble at the moment. We can see just 2 of the members moving around. We also got one of the WPs. We got the TM7 members as well. So many you know different angles the 3 of the teams have taken. Now this is going to give them more advantage as well. Four knights, just 3 manpower at the moment. We got Apex, we got Nigesh, and yeah, just 2 of the team 4Ks here in the compound. Meanwhile, PRM giving them the cover that the team requires, as well as we got the WPs, 3 manpower over here. So it's gonna be like a 3v2 situation that we're about to witness. Meanwhile, we got the team One Hit GODZ over here as well. Team VE ESPORTS. And VE is about to engage in a fight. I think it should be against Syndicates, taking out Bun Bun completely out of the game. It's going to be a 3-man power for Team Syndicate. Now, Syndicate was formed very recently as well. So let's see how this new team would perform. Got Ayu in the team. We got Shafu. Bun Bun has already been taken out. TLQ's going against One Hit GODZ at the moment. Now, if you take a look at the leaderboard, ISSL's leading with 5 eliminations at the moment, guys. And there you have it. VE Nostra taking out Shafu's, the last man standing for Team Syndicate will be Ayu himself, guys. Let's see if Ayu would be able to take down Team VE single-handedly, or will he be taken out instead? We can see Ayu in his last quarter of HP as well. Let's see if the rush will happen now. Ayu has no way of escape over here. If you take a close look, we can see VEs are literally surrounding him from every corner, every place you could think of escaping towards, right? So we can see Vicky will be the entry frag, seems like it. We also got halal AXETRON's right behind them. We can see TLQs going against the opposition teams as well. Tlq Legends over here at the moment. And there you have it, guys. VE Chris taking out Hitman, and now you being taken out Vicky. Vicky completely taken out. Speak of the devil, guys. The girls are also having a couple of fights at the moment. We can see HALAL AXETRON. Hitman has been already taken out, so it is 6-9 over here. 6-9, 90 degrees. So VEs versus HALAL AXETRON. It is what we are witnessing right now at the moment. You can see a couple of grenades are almost connecting VEs. VEs with just last two men, guys. Beautiful shot of the taking out Dima. So the last two men standing for Team V. Down goes Chris as well. Last man standing for Team VE. This is gonna be an absolute menace moment, guys. We can see Mad Cat has taken a completely different angle into giving support for the team. Now, this is exactly how competitive fields should be played out, guys. This here is pure performance from one of the top players from top teams from Bangladesh themselves. So this is the first fight we're witnessing from Team Halal AXETRON. Let's see, guys, they're pushing straight into Team VE's last man. Meanwhile, this gives ample time for RU to make his move into his escape. And Nostra kind of, I think he would be thinking why exactly his teammates had to ditch him at the last moment. But we also got RU from the opposition team as well. You can see Akaza, solo man for Team XF. Taking a beautiful 1v1. We can see E2X Esports over here securing one elimination so far. It's a WP Victory X's. Are you taking out 90 degree at the moment? And however, also confirming him at the same time. How on earth are you able to do that? Taking 3 confirmations at the moment and feels like he's moving into safety at the moment. Just 21 teams and 61 alive. Nostra taking out 6-9. Last man standing for Halal AXETRON, guys. Let's see Nostra versus last man for Team Halal AXETRON. Hitman versus Nostra is what we are about to witness. Let's see who would be able to take the 1v1 over here, guys. This is absolutely crazy. In about 20 seconds, we will be closing to stage 3 of your critically damaging zone as well. Here comes a grenade and here comes a rush by Nostra himself and Hitman holding on to his position. And here it is, guys. Shotgun was a shotgun. Down goes Hitman. Nostra. Our house for VE. Back on the run. So with that, guys, Team VE survives. We also got Mad Cat from the opposition team. So let's see, Nostra does have another one we want to take. So let's see if Nostra would be able to survive. I think Mad Cat is already having the rough in him. It's like, he wants to avenge the friend's death, but also is looking, to securing proximity in placement as well, given that we do have a minute and 30 seconds left for the zone to close in and about 21 teams still alive. 59 remains as well. Moving straight on to our girls team over here. Right, so I think the girls team will be having a fight against TLQs most probably. Yep, we got 2 TLQ teams, guys. We got TLQ Legends as well as TLQ Esports. So let's see, I think the girls are going to be sandwiched in between them, if I'm not mistaken. Question is, guys, is it really safe to stay in a warehouse out in the open? Because given that, there's so many teams right behind their tail. We also got one hit GODZ as well. This is live which you're witnessing at Monte. This is crazy. This is madness. Well, you're grateful that you're witnessing TLQ Paid Battle Season 3 for a prize pool of $100 at stake. TLQ Esports, we can see they've already secured 1 elimination so far for the team. We got WP Victory X's over here, leading with 2 eliminations for the team as well. Now, we did witness Sham here, who was able to give us really, really good performances in the previous paids that we did witness. So, let's see Sham. You can see Nostra going at it against, guys, taking one of the UFx members as well. Put in over there. We can see Sham taking L7 Apex and Omega going against PXs at the moment. Shimmy taking out Apex and Nigesh taking out Sham. Shimmy is on fire right now, securing 3 eliminations in a blink of an eye. Nostra taking out Clumsy as well. Nostra is on absolute fire, guys. He is being a complete menace at the moment. We can see Nostra taking out Clumsy completely out. Swaggy being knocked out over here, as well as Tabish. Remember standing for Team MQZ. Nostra taking out C's as well. Bro! Nostra. Did he just squad wipe or what? Oh my goodness, guys. Nostra has given us a beautiful squad wipe, I think. That is crazy, guys. Taking out Team UF single-handedly by Nostra. Alright, so with that, guys, we're down to 20 teams and just 50 alive. You can see Damia taking out Atom at the moment, and we can see E2K Esports are also having a really bit of a trouble moment, given that there are teams literally everywhere waiting to take the move and get into the zone. Are facing a little bit of issues, and down goes E2K Esports. I think, it was the vehicle tumble definitely that caused them for their deathbeds. So 18 teams and 46 alive. We are in stage 4. Mind you, the minute stage 5 hits, that's when you really need to rush and run into the zone, into safety, because that zone isn't going to save you from the disaster that you're about to witness. So 18 teams still and 46 remaining. You can see XF's leading with 3 eliminations so far. Solo man standing for XF, Tlq Esports with 2 eliminations so far. Monte seems to be heavily equipped at the moment. If you take a look at the leaderboard, guys, we can see ISSL leading with 8 eliminations. VE is leading with 8 eliminations. ISSNRC is leading with 5 eliminations. VX is leading with 4 alphas with 3 legends, 2 TLQs, 2 X's, and there you go, guys. EQZ is taking out YS and Nafla at the same time. Omega is running absolutely high as well over here. Last 2 men standing for Team DDX Esports at the moment. Taking out Sauron and Swaggy, taking out Nafla as well. We can see DDX Esports. We got Puke, we got Grigor. Still stagnant with 18 teams and 43 alive. Whoever this is made sure that, I won't be able to say his name out aloud. Anyways, back on to last man standing. HALAL AXETRON's Mad Cat feels like he wants to hold on to the placements rather than giving out a aggressive gameplay. Now, aggressive gameplay? That's definitely Nostra. Taking out teams after teams. He is on his own path, guys. You can see Neo taking out 2D Shan at the moment, and Heishi taking out Bigka. Okay, Pure Aim being taken out into the zone, and with that, Team 4K has been eliminated in the 18th position. We're down to 16 teams and 39 alive. Mini taking out Heishi. I think Mad Cat is in quite of a very big trouble at the moment. AQ Legends holding on to their position. And there have it, guys. WP Sham taking out Keisha. The VXs against ASG girls taking out Ginny at the same time as well. So last girl standing has to do something, and down goes Dion into the zone, guys. The girls have been going out in the 16th position. DDX Esports over here, Grigor being taken out. Last man standing will be himself. I will not be telling your name. Anyways. Alright, so we're down to 15 teams and 30 alive at the moment. Now the team count seems to be very stagnant. However, the remaining count is what we can see is lowering time after time. ISS is now pushing straight into TLQs. Ishi being taken out. Susti confirming the kill as well. Last 3 men standing for TLQ Esports, rushing straight into the layer over here, trying to take out ISSLs. And there you have it, guys. Lucifer taking out Adios, and a beautiful shot over here. The UMP. I thought the blood used to, use the Mini 14, and a beautiful grenade being executed against Lucifer. You can see Mini, last man standing, is in his last HP as well. I do not think Mini, you really had to do that, because you are gonna get, yeah, it happened. And with that, guys, ISSNRC has been taken out in the 15th position. We're down to last 14 teams and 23 remaining. TLQ Esports over here leading with 7 eliminations already. Who do you think would be able to secure the second chicken dinner? Any predictions? Do drop your predictions down in the comments below. We can see Swaggy going against the X1 team at the moment. Give me a minute as I need to rehydrate myself with a cup of coffee. Alright, so we got Halal AXETRON over here. VETM sevens. We still can see 13 teams and 21 remaining. Team sevens holding on to their very position over here. Can see APH team has been taken out in the 13th position. We're down to 10 teams and 16 alive, and down goes Akaza as well as Haiti at the same time, guys. That was a simultaneous knock. So we have 6 teams and 11 remaining at the moment. We got EQZ, we got Legends, TLQs, VXs, 2Ds, and DDXs. Now, obviously, if you take a look, guys, EQZs do have the upper hand given that all 4 of their members are still alive, so that gives them more advantage, more chances to kind of stay ahead of the game. So we can see Omega holding, and there you have it, guys, a beautiful spray against Price. Let's see if he would be able to take down Price though. AKZ is still holding on to their positions. Now they do have a chance of, to secure the win given that they are in higher grounds as well. We can see Tabish taking a knock against team Zombie, plus sprays against Omega as well. And there he does another spray, and Price almost in his last HP. 18 seconds left before the zone closes, and oh, he goes straight into the zone, guys. With that, team VX has been eliminated, so we are down to the last 4 teams. We got EQZ, TLQ, 2D, DDX over here. And the beautiful grenade taking out Dax completely. So team 2D has been eliminated in the 4th position. We're down to last 3 teams. EQZ's, TLQ, DDX's. But DDX's solo man over here with half. I mean, he doesn't even have half health over there. And Tabish was able to take down the last man standing for team DDX. So we do have last 2 teams at the moment. We got TLQ solo man, Aslan taking out a knock against Storm. And Omega we can see being taken out into the zone, and a beautiful grenade over here being executed by Thabs, and with that team EQZ Esports have leveled up onto their second chicken dinner for map 2. Alrighty, so let's give it up for your second matches, second chicken dinner over here, EQZ Esports. A beautiful, phenomenal execution of the grenade over there by Tabs, taking the lead into securing the chicken dinner. So let's move on to the individual stats. Into EQZ Sports individual stats. Thank you. Alright, so we got Storm over here with 0 eliminations, Tabs with 7 eliminations, Zervo with 4 eliminations, and Swaggy with 5 eliminations. So there you have it, guys. Your total count of 16 eliminations in total. Let's give it up for Team EQZ. Let's move on to the next stat. Match summary, we got 74 eliminations, 30 knockouts, 13,089 total healings, 8 grenade eliminations, 32 assists, and 0 vehicle eliminations. So somewhat a really good match summary to start off with. Let's move on to your next stat. As a head-to-head comparison, we got EQZ Esports, 2,467 damage, 11 knock, 16 eliminations with 26 total points, 1,344 damage, 6 knock, 7 eliminations with 13 total points for Team TLQ. So this is the difference between #1 and #2. What a huge point gap difference over there, guys. 26 and versus a 13. That itself proves, how hard the lobby is, how competitive it has become. So let's give it up for your most valuable play. QZ Sports Tabs with 7 eliminations, 893 damage, 4 assists, 4 knocks, 162 healings. Let's move on to your next stat. Right, so top players, we can see #5 stands Aslan with 3 eliminations, #4 stands Akaza with 4 eliminations, #3 stands Swaggy with 5 eliminations, Hashtag 2 stands The Aggressive Nostra with 7 eliminations. Hashtag 1 stands Talbish with 7 eliminations as well. So these are your top 5 players upon concluding match 2 so far. Let's move on to your next stats, so match rankings. Alright, we got UFx Game Over KSG with 0 points, GODZ Deadly with 1 points, E2X, 4 Knights TM7s with 2 points, APH and Syndicates with 3, 2D with 4, XFs with 5 along with Tlq Legends 5, HALAL AXETRON with 5, DDX with 7, ISSNRC with 8, VEs with 9, and hashtag 3 stands Victory X's with 10, hashtag 2 stands Tlq Esports with 13, and hashtag 1 stands EQZ with 26 points. So this is your match ranking so far for Righto. So that with that, guys, we can see it was a beautiful, phenomenal match to be concluded with match 2. Now, obviously, we do have a couple of more matches left out to be played. So 2 have been concluded, 3 more to go. Let's see who would be able to secure the third chicken dinner. But before we head straight on to your third match, guys, let's head on to a quick, short break.
One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. 2, 3, 4.
All right, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for your TLQ's Paid Battle Season 3. Now, we did witness Rondo being played out. Unfortunately, we were not in a we did not have the feasibility of having it streamed live, but we did witness some really aggressive gameplay coming from Miramar and how EQZs were able to be crowned in #1. Now, next up, we got the third match, so let's see if EQZs would be able to keep up with the same pace, the same momentum. It's right back to Miramar. So if you take a look at the team counts, we have 22 teams, 85 remaining. If you're witnessing live is the match 3 of Miramar. You can see HALAL AXETRONs. Now, HALAL AXETRONs, just want to give you a quick reminder, guys. They were the falls champions over here, all the way from Bangladesh. Now, we will definitely see some really aggressive gameplay coming in. So, speak of aggressive, guys, I think we do have a lot of top teams playing out really today. So the lobby is going to be very, very hard. And only the best of the best, the most, equipped will be able to secure the top levels. We can see a lot of heavy engagement that will happen from the southern side of the map. We can see PXs have gone to Wale, including Team UFs. We got the 4Ks over there at Chumasera. Lost Leons will also be very heavily equipped by DDXs, VEs, FRS, X1s, E2Ks moving into Puerto. We also got GODZ around in Los Leons. Los Leons seems to be heavily equipped, guys. You can see San Martin. Definitely we're gonna witness some fights as well. UFs over here. Impala seems to be somewhat okay at the moment. Truck stop over there by RxNs. So just like that, guys, we can see almost all of the teams have gotten themselves into the safe zone. However, the rest of the teams may need to work harder and sort of get into the safe zone as well. Alright, so there you have it, guys. A vehicle elimination, a vehicle knock over there, and we can see certain, and we can see a beautiful shot over here taking the confirmation at the same time. Let's take a closer view into Syndicate's Are You? Now, are you the solo man? In the previous match, we did witness some really good gameplay coming in from a solo man himself. And here it is, guys. Are you rushing in and taking a beautiful knock once again, confirming 2 eliminations so far for the team as well. Syndicates are definitely on the run, guys. So the first team to be eliminated will be Team GameOver, Lucifer taking out Atom as well as Zembe at the same time. Is being taken out by Lucifer. What on earth is happening? APH Esports over here, last man standing. Boyka. Let's see if Boyka would be able to avenge his friend's death. I think, they were in a situation where they did not have any equipment with them. So, yeah, they had to, kind of take a initiative and move into a different location all the way away from ISSLs. So we're down to 21 teams and 79 alive. Let's see who would be able to keep up the hype up as we head on to stage 1, stage 2 of your, well, not so critically damaging zone. Given the dimension of the map, guys, I think, teams, especially in Miramar, might not engage in very active fights rather than, going in for the placements, because map of Miramar is known for this purpose. Excluding the rest of the maps, we can see HALAL AXETRONs over here. I think they have held on to quite certain as to where exactly this location is at. I believe this is very somewhat closer to Impala. Yep, just as predicted, guys. Very close to impasse. So we got PX Naruto. Fortunately, he had a fall down there. 21 teams, 79 still alive. So Halal AXETRON, I think, they were not able to sort of keep up with the pace in the previous match, but let's see, there's definitely going to be a comeback moment from them. We can see APH's last man standing Boyka was able to take out a 1v1, taking out one of the TM7 members. However, the rest of the TM7 members seems to not be around. And that gives them, more advantage to kind of stay ahead of the game as well. Like rushing into safety, guys, moving completely into a different location at the moment. Alrighty, so we can see Tokyo taking out Caesar at the same time from UF's. And see Syndicates has secured 3 eliminations so far. As a TLQ Esports now, just a reminder, guys, Scout was well known, to bring out that MVP rhythm in every match he played. Now let's see if he would be able to do the same map as well. So clumsy taken out Sauron. I think PXs are having a very heavy fight down there at Valle de Mar. EX Esports Onyx over here swimming into a complete different location, as you can see, all the away from the fights that they're having. Sauron still being knocked out. I think the zone is pretty damaging as well, guys. We can see Sauron has been revived, and so is Naruto. Onyx moving into a different location at the moment. Alrighty, PX Esports Onyx over here, guys. Let's see. Now, Onyx was very well known. He is one of the best players, one of the best players out there. Given his age and how young and how talented he is for his, well, obviously for his age. Let's see, if we are able to witness the same moment. I think Onyx is having kind of trouble, getting into the higher grounds. TLQ Esports over here. We got Scout. About 30 seconds, the zone will be closing in into the next zone as well. Alright, so as you can see, guys, almost all of the teams are within the zone, and it looks heavily congested at the southern side. Now, really look at that, no one at the top of the map. Everybody's literally holding on to the middle. Now, this is quite causing me a lot of I just don't seem to find the word at the moment as well, because this is the reaction I'm having right now. Seeing the map, a lot of teams have gotten into the zone. So I'm just very curious on how the teams would be able to move away from, fights, what sort of strategies they're about to pull up. And we can see EX's Tokyo being taken out, UF's finally taking the rhythm over here. Last man standing, so last 2 men standing will be Onyx and Naruto themselves. Gonna be a 2v3 situation. I mean, it's been almost 2 minutes. Stage 2, and we're hitting the stage 3 as well. Putin over here. Unfortunately, Naruto was not able to stay in behind closed door, and with that, he was taken out. So next, moving into the rush, as you can see. TLQ is moving against DDXs at the moment. But still holding on to his position, making sure that, the rest of the members are kind of playing into safety. I think Naruto has no way of being revived. Down goes Naruto. Last man standing will be PX Onyx for Team PX Esports. See guys, UFs versus PX's solo man. It's gonna be a 1v3 situation, else it's gonna be a 3v1 situation. Who do you have your bets on? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe the live, and also support your favorite team that's actively participating today. Now, if you take a look at the leaderboard, you can see UF Syndicates leading with 3 eliminations so far, and so is ISSLs. But the question is if they would be able to, keep up with same momentum, the same rhythm. We got Halal AXETRONs over here. Storm taking out Bun Bun. Syndicates are in trouble right now. Omega taking out Bun Bun completely out. So last two men standing for Syndicate will be Shuffle, Nayu himself. Couple of shots being taken at Shuffle. Especially in a game like PUBG, guys, you guys really need to ensure that time is key over here. Time, quick decisions is what is really required, especially from each and every of these members. We can see, are you taking a quick decision of getting the grenade? Let's see if the grenade connects, though, is the question. And here comes the grenade. Beautiful grenade. Unfortunately, takes out Ayu over there with a shotgun. With that, guys, Team PX has been eliminated. I think Onyx has been spotted. Got HALAL over here. And HALAL making sure and Woods taking out DM7's tight here. And we can see FRSs are having the fight against Halal. Hitman taking out Swan as well. They just had 3 knocks. And my goodness, look at that. Look at that. They're quite far away over here. But they're trying to take a couple of more shots as well. I think FR's last girl is alive at the moment because Jimmy has been knocked out. I think Keisha is the only member alive. And oh, sorry, my bad. It was Dion. And down goes FRS. The 20th position, we're down to 19 teams and 64 alive. Omega taking out Syndicate, and with that, guys, Syndicate has been eliminated in the 19th position. We're down to 18 teams and 63 alive. Abs taking out Grigga at the same time, guys. One fight and no rest. They really want to take another fight as well. Now, this is what you call, playing it out really aggressively. We can see one hit's coming behind, lurking in. We can see DDX Esports list with 2 members alive, Bias and Nafda. Most probably they will be the next victims for Team EQZ. If you take a look at the leaderboard, we can see EQZ is leading with 4 eliminations, Tlq is with 3, and in about a couple of seconds, the zone will be closing in further as well. The question is, there you go, a complete hard shift on the zone. Alright, so guys, we can see Graveyard seems to be the location where the zone will be fixated on. LQ Legends over here. Still with 0 eliminations at the point. Halal AXETRON, however, leading with 2 eliminations. You can see Woods taking out Adios. IRC seems to be in trouble right now. We got the X1s. X1s might possibly get into the fight with Halal AXETRONs. I think Neo kind of looking into any possible knocks he would be able to take down so that they could kind of, confiscate that particular compound and own it to themselves. Still stagnant with 18 teams and 62 alive. Sister taking out to ISSLs are right behind the tails of RxNs, guys. One after one. Even the previous match, I think we did witness, how they were able to take our team RxN. So I think, the same pattern has been taken. But question is, will RxNs be able to use new strategies and, kind of stay ahead of the game as well, making sure that they do not lose power in their hands. You can see 4Ks going against the UFs. Last 3 members standing for RxN ESPORTS. The revive happening marvelously. We can see Mini kind of overlooking into any possible threats as well. Still stagnant with 18 teams and 61 alive. And they have it, guys. Susti taking out the knock against Kalpa. I don't think this is a really good position for any of the teams to kind of stay in there. We can see Doom being taken out by Tab. ZQs is right behind their tails. Down goes Kalpa completely. Susti getting a couple of shots, and down goes Hashira as well. Team UFx's being taken out. VE is the next victims for Team EQZs. And see Chris has been taken out. Last three men standing for Team VE Sports would be Dima, Nostra, and Vicky. And here we guys, Halal XFront taking out the fight against TLQs. Still stagnant with 17 teams and 54 alive. AQZ versus VEs. Mostly being taken out, and 93 degree being taken out by XFs. Down goes Hitman as well, guys. Guys, Dizzy taking out Hitman, Storm taking out Vicky. So many fights at the moment. We can see the last two members moving in. The fight has a beautiful spray over there by 6-9. Getting a beautiful spray over here, but let's see if he will be able to stand against the last one. What a reflex over there, guys, by 6-9. He is completely on fire. He is the man. He is the time. Let's see if he will be able to give us a 1v1 though. The question is, will he be able to? Unfortunately, his health deteriorates. And with that, guys, we can see he has been taken out. So, well, AXETRON has been taken out in the early on of match 3. So we're down to 15 teams and 45 alive. But ISSL leading with 5 eliminations. But if you take a look, we can see XF's leading with 6 eliminations at the moment. 1 hits versus TLQ Legends, and we can see TLQ Esports, last man standing, adios. Doesn't look good on him, guys. Eddie taking out Scout completely off. But he is moving into different locations as much as possible. But he also did get a couple of shots from the every corner, every nook as well. Started with 15 teams. And there you have it, guys. Let's see if the grenade connects. And unfortunately, yes, it does a beautiful grenade over here by Haite. And with that, Team TLQ Legends has been taken out. EQZ Sports over here already leading with 9 eliminations, guys. Those if you're taking out a couple of knocks as well. Nasa taking out Tabish. Last 3 men standing for last 2 men standing for EQZ Sports. We got Swaggy, we got Storm as well. Let's see, guys, Swaggy and Storm versus the positions. You can see Crazy coming in for the rush. Unfortunately, Crazy will be taken out. I think last man standing for X1 will be Massa himself. And Vimu as well. We can see Massa being taken out over here by Swaggy. The grenade will be connected. I think trying to aim to get Massa's elimination, and they successfully do that, leading with 11 eliminations so far. And there goes another grenade, and down goes Vimu along with that. Team X1 has been eliminated. But look what's about to happen, guys. Last man standing, EQZ Sports, and here comes the rush by TLQ. Another grenade by Swaggy. Fortunately, it does not come. We can see 4K is taking the shots against ISIS, and they have it. ISSNRC taken out, and Team X1 being taken out. Swaggy is on complete fire, guys. Unfortunately, he was taken out here. He was outnumbered. Team EQZs will be eliminated in the 11th position. We're down to the last 9 teams and 22 remaining. TM7's Haite and Eddie Haite literally being burned alive like a barbecue over here. And a beautiful shot over there by Haite, guys. The keeper, even a little bit of a shot, a little bit of a and a little bit of a lag would be enough, to get the team, one of the members knocked out. Still stagnant with Haite and Eddie. A revive has already taken over here, guys, confirming Nigesh. And there you have it, guys. Woods taking out Apex once again. It's the last man standing. Team 4 4K has to take the fight over here. High versus the solo man over there. And down goes Apex along with Haru. Team 4K has been eliminated. We're down to last 7 teams and 19 alive. Funky taking out Eddie at the same time. Let's see guys, last man standing hiding. What the bloody hell was that? Oh my goodness. High take his own complete fire guys. A 1v3, but here comes the grenade as well. Let's see if the grenade connects. It is in his last little bit of health as well. Confirming 5 eliminations for the team. Haite is on absolute fire. Unfortunately, he was taken out there, guys. It's a brilliant performance over there by Team TM7's Haite. Without the last 6 teams and 15 alive. One hit gods leading with 5 eliminations as well. Team 4K being eliminated in the 8th position. We got Team Legends, VXs, DX, 1, 2, 2Ds, RxNs. Team 7's being eliminated, 7th position. Right, so we can see a couple of people, being eliminated, being taken out, being sacrificed because of the critically damaging zone. After all, we are in stage 5 and the zone can be very, very critically damaging, guys. See a couple of more knocks over here. Now it is going to be intense, given that we do have last 6 teams and 14 alive. RxN ESPORTS still with 1 eliminations. RxNs being eliminated in the 5th, 6th position. Last 5 teams and 13 alive. 10 alive. 4 teams and 10 alive at the moment. We got T2Ds. PDX's, VX's, Legends, 1 hit as well. Team Legends being taken out. So last 4 teams now. VX's, DDX, 2Ds and 1 hit. Who do you think would be able to secure the 3rd chicken dinner, guys? Drop your comments down below and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also show your support for the teams that are actively participating out here today. The Crex is kind of overlooking to any possible threats. I think YS from Team DDXs. It's kind of having his eyes on now. Mind you guys, none of the teams are in the mid zone. All of the teams are kind of holding on to the edge as well. Last 4 teams, 10 alive, and here comes the rush by VXs. VXs with four members, and obviously they're gonna be they're gonna outnumber the rest of the teams. And Mirage taking out Dax 2D over there, confirming him completely. Mirage being taken out because of the zone. How unfortunate is that? We're down to last 3 teams, guys. VXs, DDX, and 2D. 2D is leading with three manpower over here. EX, however, on the other hand, have outnumbered them, and down goes now to B2R. Nafra taking out now to B2R with a beautiful grenade. A minute left. Mind you, we are heading straight into stage 8 of the zone as well. DDX's 2-man power over here. 2D's with 3-man, and VX's with 3-man as well. Here comes the grenade. Let's see if the grenade connects. Shan being taken out by, Shan taking out completely, and Shan being taken out by Nafra. Let's see if Nafla would have enough time to, take him down completely. Here comes Action 2D as well, and Zombie. They have to get the fight definitely over here, guys. Last 3 teams, VXs, DDX, and 2D. Shan being taken out completely. Gonna be a duo situation for Team 2D Esports. There you have it, guys. More and more grenades being thrown at. Sorry, smoke's being thrown at. 24 seconds left before we head into stage 8 of your critically damaging zone. Team VX, DDX, or will it be 2D? And here comes Sham. He is in his order of health as well. I think he will be going into a heal battle over here, guys. Don't think he would have enough time to get into the zone. DDX, however, on the other hand, they do have the upper hand. They do have the zone as well, so they are in a really advantageous position. Sham still holding on to his dear life with the what are the possible health kits that he has, and here it is, couple of more shots, and down goes Sham. DDX Esports leading with 3 eliminations so far. Will it be Team DDX's or will it be Team 2D? Have your bets right down there in the comments below. Last two teams, DDX Esports, 2D Esports. Who do you think will be able to secure the third chicken dinner for the day? Will it be the duo for DDX or will it be the duo for 2D? Last 6 seconds, last 5 seconds. Stage 8. Here you have it, guys. The grenade almost gonna be connected to DDX Esports. Let's see if the grenade connects. Unfortunately, it does not. I sort of had my mind that it'll be connected, and here it is, guys. A couple of shots being taken out, zombie. Another, and there you have it, guys. The knock has already been taken out against 2D. So last man standing will be zombie himself. And with that, zombie being taken out. So beautiful chicken dinner over here. Very unexpected chicken dinner by DDX Esports. Alrighty, let's give it up for DDX Esports for securing the third chicken dinner. Well done, phenomenal gameplay over there. Let's move on to your next stat, which is going to be your individual stats for Team DDX Esports. Right, Evil with 0 eliminations, Nafla with 3 eliminations, YS with 2 eliminations, and yeah, that guy with 0 eliminations as well. So with that, guys, you can see 5 eliminations in total for Team DDX. Well done, well played. Let's move on to your next stat. Match summary: 79 eliminations, 71 knockouts, 9,452 total healings, 7 grenade eliminations, 40 assists, 2 vehicle eliminations. So this will be your match summary upon concluding match 3. Let's move on to your next stat. Alrighty, so your head-to-head comparison between #1 and #2. We got DDX and EQZ. DDXs with 795 damage, 3 knocks, 5 eliminations, 15 total points, 2,440 damage, 11 knocks, 14 eliminations, and total of 14 points for Team EQZ. So just a point gap of 1 between #1 and #2. Let's move on to your next stat. Alrighty, let's give it up for your most valuable player. TM7's Haite with 5 eliminations, 987 damage, 0 assists, 4 knocks, 238 healings. So he was able to withstand the title of most valuable player. Well done, well played. Let's move on to your next stat. Alright, so top 5 players upon concluding match 3. Lucifer stands with 4 eliminations, Dizzy with 6 eliminations, Swaggy along with Tabs and Haite with 5 eliminations. So these are your top 5 players, guys. Let's give it up for Haite, Tabish, Swaggy, Dizzy, Lucifer. There's so many E's in there. All right, so these are top 5 players, guys. Another kudos for them. Let's move on to your next stat. We move on to the next stat. Alrighty, so I mean, obviously, if you take a look at the um, match rankings and also the overall rankings, there could be some changes for certain. But before that, guys, yeah, before we witness straight into, how the overall rankings are, or the rest of the rankings are, let's head on to a quick, short break and let's head straight into your fourth match.
One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.
All right, so welcome back, guys. Straight on to your match rankings upon concluding match three. We can see FRS with 0 points, ABH, PXX1 Deadly, VEs with 1 point each, E2X Esports 2 syndicates along with TLQs 3, RxN UFs and 4 Knights, Halal with 4, TLQs with 5, WPB3X6 along with ISSLs, TM7s with 7, L7s with 8, One Hit Gods with 10, 2D Sports with 12, and EQCs with 14, and DDX toppling it up with 15 points in total. So, moving straight on to overall top players, guys, we can see Hides with 7, Aslan with 9, Nostra with 11, Swaggy with 10, and Tabish with 12. So these are your overall top players. Now, mind you, the points, the tables could flip anytime, any moments. So let's see if the same exact players would be able to keep up with the same momentum. Moving straight on to overall rankings, guys, we can see FRs with 1, APH 4, PX 5, RxN 6, Syndicate 7, Game Over, along with X1's 9, UFx 9, 4Ks with 10, E2X with 11, NRC, SSNRC with 14, 1 hits 14, 2Ds 17. Halal with 19 along with VEs, Legends with 22, TM7's 23, VX 24, DDX 26, hashtag 3 stands TLQs with 29, and hashtag 2 stands L7s with 35, and hashtag 1 stands EQZs with 47 points. So these are your overall standings so far upon concluding match 3 as well. Now let's head straight on to your match 4. That's gonna be Erangel. Now we can see Rondo being devoured by L7s, Miramar being devoured by QZs with 26, Miramar and again being devoured by DDXs with 15 points. Now next up we do have two Erangels to witness. So let's see if either of the teams that have already won would be able to keep up with the same momentum and secure the chicken dinner, or would there be another team will be able to topple them up completely and also bring a game changer to the table points. So that's something we are about to witness. But before that, drop your predictions down in the comments below. And whom do you think would be able to, keep the streak of hashtag one? Or else would there be any other team who's gonna, topple the table points and secure the win for home? So let's head straight on to your map of Erangel. Allow me to rehydrate myself. Casting can be very tiring at times. Alright guys, so match 4 is what we're witnessing right now of TLQ Paid Battle. Prize full of $100 at stake. You can see the plane pathway has been cut diagonally all the way from Jojipur to Sosnaga military base. RxN's moving into a different location. We can see one hit moving into different location as well. A couple of teams heading towards the northern side and a couple of teams heading towards the southern side. But I think most likely the northern side is it's gonna be heavily congested. And there you have it. The circle has already been established. Teams need to ensure that they get into the zone. Now, obviously, a couple of teams will be still, outside of the zone, and a couple of teams will be within the zone, given that. And there you have it, guys. I think the first knock over here, the first confirmation. One of the members from FRS being taken out. I think it was the UFs. And also, similarly, we can see Ginny has confirmed an elimination. I think Halal Esports might have a big trouble, getting into the zone because either of the sides, there's both two teams that have confiscated the bridges. So let's see if Halal Esports would be able to kind of, move away from the battle that they're about to witness. We can also see Team X1's the military base as well. Syndicates over here against VEs is what they're about to witness, guys. Vicky taking out a beautiful knock over here, and Chris being taken out. Confirmation coming out here by Vicky, but unfortunately Vicky will also be taken out. A confirmation taking against Vicky over here. So last two members standing. Team Syndicate will be IU and Bun Bun himself. Let's see, guys. IU versus the duo. And there you have it, guys. Halal AXETRON has begun their craziness. Their mayhem's already taking out a knock against Crazy and securing 1 point so far. And see Hitman moving into a completely different location. I think he has eyes on Neo, making sure that Neo has no way of exiting himself. Here comes a couple of grenades, and Chris taking out RU. Mini taking out APH Bis, confirming as well 90-degree. Oh, looking into where exactly Neo's location is at, and there you go, guys. Unfortunately, Neo will also be taken out. Halal AXETRON is on complete fire right now. They're kind of feeling that aggression coming out from them. And see, they've already secured two eliminations, given that Neo has no way of escaping as well. See, they're taking out Keisha completely out. I think UFs are having their eyes on fixated onto their forest girls. So you can see they've only a duo for a forest girls feels like they're moving into a complete different location. Plus, if we're taking out APH members one by one, get taken out near completely. To elimination points for Halal Esports, we can see Mini taking out Atom as well. And with that, Team APH has been eliminated. So still stagnant with 19 teams and 69 alive. Halal AXETRON moving into a complete different location, but they are not aware as to where Massa is at. And down goes Massa, last man standing. For Team X1 will be Bimu himself. Let's see how Bimu will be able to handle the fight that he is about to witness over here, guys. We can see Hitman has been taken out as well. 6-9 moving into a rush against the solo man for Team X1. Alright, so we can see 90 degree taking out Massa with that, guys. 3 elimination points for the team. Couple of grenades and the grenade disconnect beautifully against 90 degree, guys. I mean, Halal AXETRON is also on fire at the moment. So is Vimo. Vimo is kind of feeling it, right? In him, here comes another grenade. Let's see if it would be Vimu or if it will be the whole squad. And there you have it, guys. Vimu is trying to hit the 1v1, the 1v3. Unfortunately, he was not able to. Vimu being completely wiped out along with Team X1. We're down to 18 teams and 67 remaining. I think UFs are still, holding on to the position that the FRS girls might be at. Still looking into any possible threats and into any possible shots that they could get at. Still stagnant with 18 teams and 67 alive. Now, mind you, the team count rarely decreases. However, the remaining count just keeps going lower and lower. Alright, so a minute left before we close into stage 2 of your not so damaging zone. If we take a look at the leaderboard, guys, obviously ISSLs are standing the lead with 4 eliminations. However, would this be enough, to go against hashtag one ranking EQZs? Victory X is over here. EQZs. They're still at Primosk. Definitely to make the move into the safe zone, making sure that they are within the safe zone as well. Mind you, given that this is just stage 1, so fear not. But the minute you hit stage 4, that's when you really need to fear. Still stagnant with 18 teams and 67 remaining. Feels like the teams are not engaging into fights at the moment. Surprisingly, in a map of Miramar, that's quite understandable, but in the map of Varangle, no, that's something you need to be concerned of. And the circle shifts furthermore. Feels like the zone will be shifting straight into in between shelter as well as farm. We can see all the teams heading towards the mid of the zone, so that's going to be very very I mean it's going to be very hard for the teams to hold on to a mid position unless of course you're very confident about it. Alright, so let's see, guys. We are still stagnant with 18 teams and 67 remaining. I think Victory X's will be having the fight against TLQ's Legends. Right behind their tail comes DDX's as well. We got DDX, we got TLQ's. There you have you guys, Naruto taking out the DDX's members, Nafla taking out Shimi. Sham confirming the kill as well. Last two men standing for DDX will be Grigor and Nafla himself. Let's see if the grenade connects against Naruto. Unfortunately, it does not. I mean, I almost saw like the grenade was very close to him. How do you escape? Yumi 98 taking out Mirage and Star taking out Hexa. There you have it, guys. The third party has already begun. Lucifer taking out Dax 2D. Tony taking out Star and Woods taking out Tony. Still stagnant with the same team count. The B2Rs going against RLX's Woods taking out the knock against Tony. They'll kill Legends over here. Securing one elimination so far. Still stagnant at 18 teams and 61 alive. Feels like, ISSLs are moving into a completely different location, making sure that they have different angles on how they approach their positions. And Sean it is, guys. Sean versus Doom. Doom taking out the knock over here. And down goes Sean. Beautiful distraction that was caused by Mini. It is, guys, zombie versus zombie being taken out over here at the same time. So last man standing for Team 2D Esports will be Action himself. While AXETRON moving into a very safer location, safer place, is that they will not be engaging into a fight anymore. Judging from the looks of it. Alright, so TLQ versus TLQ is the fight we're about to witness. This is something very legendary. TLQ Legends versus TLQ Esports. Still stagnant with 18 counts, 18 teams, and 58 remaining. And Mini taking out action, and with that, guys, another team goes down. So we're down to 17 teams and 57 alive. Well, AXETRON already securing 5 eliminations for the team and will be going against Team 4Ks at the moment. Theorem taking out a couple of shots. And see Mad get rotated one more time. Still stagnant with 17 teams and 56 alive. A couple of seconds, we will be closing into the next stage of the zone. And there you have it, guys. Complete hard shift. Complete hard shift on the team. Alright, so Halal AXETRON's take in the fights against 4Ks, nevertheless taking out Apex like it was super easy for the team, confirming him at the same time. We can see last two members standing will be Negation Pure Aims himself, the Fragger, and an IGL. Halal AXETRON over here securing 6 eliminations so far for the team. Tlq Esports still leading with 1 elimination, and they had a beautiful spray taken out by Scout. Scout trying to regain, the momentum, regain his title as the most valuable player. E2K is taking out Hayes, and TLQ Wasland taking out UF's Beast. And with that, guys, Team UFx has been eliminated in the 17th position. We're down to 16 teams and 57 alive. RxN ESPORTS seems to be settling themselves within the farm area. Still stagnant with 16 teams and 51 alive right now. I think TM7s have their eyes on the QZs, and we can see 4K PRM taking out the next knock against Halal AXETRON. Alright, so let's see, guys. The rush is surreal against 4Ks. Let's see. I think they're trying to take PRM, given that he is the solo man. Down goes PRM, guys. Down goes PRM. But regardlessly, he was able to knock down two of the members. Here comes last member standing for Team 4K with a grenade. Let's see. Nigesh versus Team Halal AXETRON. Nigesh already in half a quarter of his health. Had kept moving into a complete different location and almost had Nigesh over there. Almost had him on his knees. There goes another grenade being cooked and completely planted on too, and a beautiful shot taking out 6-9, guys, taking out him completely. And here it is, guys. Let's see, down goes Nigesh. Unfortunately, his S12K wasn't able to deliver him the results that he needed. Without the last 15 teams and 49 alive, drop your comments below on whom do you think would be able to secure the chicken dinner for match 4 of your TLQ Paid Battle Season 3. Right, sorry about that. A little bit of a connection issue that I had over there. That's 15 teams and 49 alive. Like, none of the teams really want to play it out aggressively, given that, they've already played out aggressively the previous matches. So, sort of aiming for a couple of placement points. EX Esports Onyx. Nostra taking out the fight against ISSL's, guys. Down goes Doom. Let's take a closer view. We versus ISSNRC is what we're about to witness. Down goes Doom completely off. Now, when did that happen and how did that happen? Mini going in for the rush. We can see Lucifer with his M4. I'm quite surprised that Lucifer isn't using his Mini 14 anymore. Satya taking out Heights and Rifash taking out Tutu. Adios taking out the knock against Naruto and Eddie taking out Satya completely and wiping him off as well. You can see Dice going against the EQZs. The XFs versus EQZs is what we're about to witness, guys. Meanwhile, we also got the TM7s right below their corner. So the last 15 teams still seems to be very stagnant. And there you go, guys. TM7's taking out Hashiro. Adios taking out Yumi, and Hashiro being completely out of the game. Tokyo taking out Halal AXETRONs over here, except Batman in his last HP, guys. Storm in his last HP. I mean, he doesn't even have an HP. The Shimmy says the day over there with that US team XFL7s have been taken out. Halal AXETRON having a fight against on their own. You can see PX Esports in deep trouble right now. Last first member standing, taking out beautiful couple of shots over here. Alright, so Halal AXETRON versus PX is what we are witnessing live on right now. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and also support your favorite team out there. AXETRON bring in the same vibe up, guys. I mean, in just one match they were able to keep themselves in the fourth position with securing 10 eliminations so far. So that leads up to 29 total points. EX Esports still holding it alive. Last man standing will be Onyx himself, and down goes Onyx over here by TLQs. What on bloody earth was that? TLQ Esports moving into a complete third party taking out Team PX completely off the vibe. So we can see FRS girls over here holding on to their dear lives of the safe zone towards the edge of the zone as well. We're still stagnant with 12 teams and 29 remaining. Alright, so Heishi taking out Kalper, and with that team RxN has been eliminated. Down to last 11 teams and 28 remaining. Jenny taking out a knock against Tabs and confirming Tabs same time. Last man standing for Team EQZ will be Omega himself. I kind of feel that pressure, as a solo man, what sort of pressure Omega might be going through. Moving straight on to TM7s over here, we can see Haite. Previously, he gave phenomenal shotgun action. AXETRON moving on to the next victim, guys. I believe it would be ISSLs and also VEs at the same time. As we can see, VE is moving to a different location. ISSLs, however, on the other hand, might need to engage in the fight against Halal AXETRON. So let's see who would be able to walk away safely from the clutches of farm. So we will be moving to stage 6, guys. We can see WPVX being taken out. Last 10 teams, 25 alive. VX ESPORTS leading with 3 eliminations so far. So they're taking out Mad Cat. Halal AXETRON's leading with just a duo team right now, just a duo pair. TM7's having the fight against DLQs over here, guys. Let's see grenade after grenades, every possible mutility being used. TM7's height in his last HP as well. Adios is completely on fire. Now, when it comes to Adios, guys, if by any chance he has a shotgun, especially if it's a 12, if it's a S12K, run away and don't even look back. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we can see FRS girls taking a couple of knocks and confirmations as well. Tlq Esports still holding on to Adios's location. Still stagnant with 8 teams and 15 alive. In about 15 seconds, we will be moving into the zone as well. Ginny dominating the fields right now. We can see Rifa is holding on to the zone, but also given that he has to get into the zone, unfortunately down goes Rifa. So TLQ Esports, last 7 teams, last 5 teams. Teams are completely on fire over here, guys. Team Halal Halal's being knocked completely wiped off. TM7's being wiped off. Last 4 teams. Who do you think would be able to secure the 4th chicken dinner? And there, guys, Adios taking out Lucifer completely out. TLQs, ISSLs, DDXs, and FRs. Whom do you think would be able to secure the 4th chicken for the day? And about 40 seconds left. We will be closing into stage 8 of the very critically damaging zone. We can see Adios kind of fall looking into his possible threats. So we can see Ginny will be the last man standing for FRS. ISSL is kind of trying to take out Nafna, but at the same time Mini gets another shot as well from the opposition. 15 seconds left as we can see Lucifer taking out Heishi completely. With that, guys, Team DDXs have been wiped off. Last 3 men standing, TLQ, ISSNRC versus FRS. TLQ Esports still holding on to the line. We can see Ginny taking out a knock against Mini. Let's see if he would be able to confirm the elimination though. And down goes Ginny, guys. The last 2 teams standing in a blink of an eye. With that, we were able to witness how TLQ Esports were able to lead the chicken dinner for your 4th map of the day. All right, so let's give it up one more time for Team TLQ Esports for securing that phenomenal, quite unexpected chicken dinner towards the end. Let's move on to your individual wise stat. Alrighty, so Aslan with 5 eliminations, Arabe with 1 elimination, Adios with 9 eliminations, and Hexa with 4 eliminations. So these are your winning teams. That's amazing performance. Let's see if you would be able to keep up with the same rhythm as we head on to your fifth match. Before that, we can see match summary: 77 eliminations, 79 knockouts, 9,736 total healings, 10 grenade eliminations, 46 assists, and 2 vehicle eliminations. So, this will be a match summary upon concluding match 4. Let's move on to your next step. Head-to-head comparison between hashtag 1 and hashtag 2. Damage wise, obviously, TLQ's hold on to the other hand, and Nox 14, 19 eliminations that leads up to a total of 29 points. ISSLnRC's on the other hand, 2,212 damage, 10 Nox, 14 eliminations that leads up to a total of 20 points. So just a difference of a 9 between hashtag 2 and hashtag 1. Let's move on to your next step. Alright, so let's give it up for TLQ Esports one hit adios IRC, securing the fourth chicken dinner and also the most valuable player title with a total of 9 eliminations, 1,368 damage, 1 assist, 9 knocks, 119 heal. Well done, well deserved. Let's move on to your next stat. Alright, it's the top 5 players upon concluding match 4. We got Hexa with 4 eliminations, Lucifer with 6, 90 degree with 5, Mini with 5, and Adios with 9. So these are your top 5 players. Let's give it up one more time. Adios, Mini, 90 degree, Lucifer, and Hexa. Let's move on to your next stat. Alright, so match rankings, we can see APH RxN 2Ds and X1 490, E2Ks, PXXF syndicates TLQs with 1 point each, UFs with 2 points, EQZs, GODZ with 2 points, Victory X's with 5 along with DDX and VEs, TM7s with 7, FRs with 9, Halal Exertion with 14, and ISSLnRCs with 20, hashtag 1 stands TLQ with 29 points. Let's move on to your next stat. Overall top players, so we got Mini with 8 eliminations, Swaggy with 10 eliminations, Lucifer with 12 eliminations, Aslan with 14 eliminations, and Tabish with 15 eliminations. 5 players upon concluding match 4. On to your next step. For its overall standings, you can see APH with 4, PX with 6, along with RxNs, Syndicates with 8, GameOvers with 9, X1s with 9, 4Ks and FRs with 10, UFx with 11, E2X with 12, 2Ds with 17, 1 hits with 18, Legends with 23, VEs with 24, VXs with 29, TM7s with 30, DDX with 31, with 33, ISS and RCs with 34, XFxLs with 36, hashtag 2 stands EQZs with 51 points, and just in the blink of an eye, guys, hashtag 1 has been crowned to TLQ with 58 points so far. So just a point of 7 gaps indefinite. So these are overall standings, guys. Upon concluding match 4, we can see the tables have toppled over one against the other. This needs to be maintained throughout as we head on to your fifth match of the day. So before before we head straight on to the fifth match, I would like to kind of go through the today's matches. We have already finished off Rondo, two of the Erangels, one Miramar. So next up we got the last and the last only. It's gonna be Miramar once again. But before that, let's head on to a quick short break.
One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.
Alright, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What you're witnessing right now is TLQ Paid Battle Season 3 for a prize pool of $100 at stake. So, I mean, four matches have already been concluded, and this is the final match that we will be leading towards. So, let's see, who will be now first. So far, we did see TLQ standing at um the very top of the leaderboard, and following it up with EQZ. So just a point gap of I believe it was about 7 point, yeah, 7 point gaps. No, sorry, eight. Whether it was 8 or 7 over there. But let's see, if EQZs would be able to reach out to that level, or will TLQs score further and somehow secure #1 and entitle themselves as the champion for this TLQ paid battle that we are witnessing right now. So we can see teams have already started, getting into their locations. The first circle has already been established in as well. Most probably there could be some early potential clashes around in Pochinki, Rozhok, Primorsk as well. Definitely in Pochinki. So let's see, guys. Pochinki seems to be heavily congested. We got Syndicate. We also got VEs. Oh, there's more teams getting into Pochinki. Seems like Pochinki is gonna have a full party. Given that, this is the last match after all, so teams kind of, oh, we got Halal, ATR here. Let's see, guys, ATR, the trunk. HERC at Pochinki, and we also got the VEs. Now, this is something that we would definitely love to watch, guys. VEs versus ATRs. Now, two really good top performing teams. Obviously, ATRs do have their synergy intact, and so does VEs. So this is a really great moment to witness. We can see X1's taking out ISSL members, taking out Lucifer. And there we have it, guys. A couple of shots against Mad Cat. I think they will be rushing one of the members of VEs. Already taken out Vicky, and here it is, guys. Chris comes into the play. Nostra, and down goes Vicky. Sorry, down goes Chris as well. Last two members standing for VE will be Nostra and Dima themselves. Let's see, Dima in his last quarter of HP as well. ATRs on the move, guys. Now they are proving themselves over here. Nostra, let's see if Nostra will be now. Nostra did take a 1v3 against ATRs before. Let's see if he would be able to do that one more time. Nostra moving towards the lower bottom. You can see he is completely confident over here, guys. Confident to the next level. Right, so 6 man taken out Nostra. Unfortunately, last man standing will be Dima himself. Let's see, guys. Dima versus ATR. 6-9 in his last HP as well. Let's see, unfortunately, both of them are in the last HP. What? What a terrible twist over there. I mean, that was definitely not in the books that I would have had to witness. I thought, ATRs had an upper hand over here. But unfortunately, Dima with a beautiful shot. But here comes the opposition team as well. What? Guys, this is mayhem here at Pochinki. Now, did anyone actually see where E2K was moving into? Alrighty, so TM7s over here. I think they've already secured one elimination so far. If you take a look at the leaderboard, we can see 4Ks, E2X's TMs, leading with 4 eliminations. TM7s and X1s leading so far with 1 elimination. Couple of shots against Crazy. And down goes Crazy, guys. Down goes Eddie as well at the same time. Speak about, dual performance over here. So, high versus taking and confirming Eddie over here. Neo goes down, Crazy goes down. Last two members standing will be Vimu and Massa themselves. Massa sort of overlooking into any possible shots that he could get. And down goes Neo completely out. Couple of sprays and a couple of shots over here. I think they will be rushing straight into Massa if I'm not mistaken. Question is though, where is Vimu? It's definitely, and here you go, guys. Here is Vimu, safely walking towards his lair, not really giving, two cares about the enemies around him. He's literally living his own lane over here. We can also see TM7s are now moving closer into X1's layer. Speak about confidence. It's gonna be a 3 versus 2 situation. Let's see, guys. Rifa moving on the run. I mean, Rifa literally coming into the run over here with a grenade. Let's see if the grenade connects. I think, oops, it actually did not. That's quite surprising. Alright, so let's see, guys. You can see TM7's over here moving in, and Manstein is last HP. Unfortunately, does not have the chance to survive what he did. Vimu will also be in a really bad position, given that he is the solo man standing for Team X1 right now. So it's either gonna be it's gonna be a deal breaker for him. He has to either move into safety, or else he might have to get the fight, engage in it. Seems like he has no choice but also to engage, and with that down goes Vimu. A complete rush by TM7s, securing 5 eliminations so far. EQZ Esports over here. If you take a look at the leaderboard, guys, we can see TM7s have secured 5 eliminations so far. 2K and 4Ks with 4 each. When did E2K secure 4 eliminations? By golly, I have not witnessed that. We can see UF's kind of looking into the girls' position at the moment. UF's esports. Moving to complete different locations, sort of looking into any possible locations they could identify of the position team, which is going to be the girls' squad. Let's see, girls. Will it be a Faris or will it be UF's? We need to witness some girl power over here right now. Got Ginny, the IGL over here, and would you look at that? There's a couple of seconds left for the zone to shrink further, and it did, guys. It's like Pochinki seems to be the primary location for the zone to be closing in further and further. Now almost half of the teams are within the zone, but the rest of the teams may need to kind of get into the zone as well. Like, FRS are literally being surrounded from every corner. That's going to be very it's going to be very unlikely that they'll have enough time to escape. Still holding on to their locations at the moment. All right, so moving straight into DDX is over here. $16 teams and 59 alive at the moment. Okay, is going against the PXs, I believe, this fight. And there you have it, guys. TLQ Legends also involved into the active fight. So watching seems to be heavily congested at the moment. Let's see, who will be walking away safely from Pochinki. We do have still 16 teams left with 59 remaining. And see, one hit GODZ. It's going to be a 3-man power at the moment. Apex taking out Hexa and DDX going against TLQs at the same time. PX is in a really bad situation. We got Onyx, one of the powerhouses for Team PXs, have been taken out quite early. Look, more fights. I think, we're still in stage 2, and teams have literally started taking fights against one another. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the leaderboard. We can see 4K is leading with 6 eliminations so far. DM7s with 5, DDX with 2, E2X with 4. But the rest of the teams do have ample enough of time to, secure a couple of more eliminations. DDX is esports and that Fleur. TLQ's last man standing will be Adio, so he's in a really secured position for now. Couple of more shots over here by DDX. Still stagnant with 16 teams. 3 eliminations. TLQ Legends over here. Not sure what exactly is being done there, but moving straight onto Victory X's over here. They secured a really good position for the moment, tentatively. Still stagnant with 16 teams and 54 alive. The PX is still holding on to the very fight. I think FRSs, they have no option but to stay in apartments itself. UFs have still, they've gotten their eyes on the opposition team. Gonna be the girl squad. Kind of like a heel battle going over here. So in a game like PUBG, guys, quick decisions, quick thoughts needs to be sort of considered primarily. It's like they've literally been trapped over here, guys. The girls have no way of getting into the zone. The question is, what sort of strategy are they about to pull out? We can see GODZ over here. And there you have it, guys. Nigesh taking out Hashiro completely. We can see Kalpa taking out 4K, Cyrax, Sauron taking out Damia, Satya taking out 4K, Pure M, Pure M. I mean, Team 4K doesn't look in a good position. Down goes Apex as well. PX Esports over here going in for the rush. RxN Esports. And damn, a beautiful shot over there by Nigesh. Let's see, guys. Tutu will be able to take out Nigesh, and he does fortunately. So with that, they were able to secure 4 eliminations and also eliminate 4K in the 16th position. Beautiful shots over here. The Team E2K Sports taking out PX's one after one, securing 7 eliminations so far. I feel like there's gonna be some table turns. And see Keisha taking out Caesar. Ginny taking out Caesar as well. Girls have taken the fight against the Team UFs. More shots over here, guys. I think teams are literally huddling on to one another now, given that the situation doesn't look good for either of the teams. WPVXs. Beautiful shot over here by UF Esports Beast. UFs have completely moved out from, the previous position that they were gatekeeping. Right, so Mega being taken out, guys. I feel like, EQZs are really having a tough time right now. all of the teams are literally being surrounded by one another. We can see ISSLs are also having a really tough time at the same time. A beautiful spray over here by Storm, taking out Dax 2D in just one whip. Still stagnant with 13 teams and 34 remaining, and the circle has shrunk further. Obviously, one hit God stands in safety parameters. However, TM7's moves into very close by location, and we also can see the safe zone seems to be quite empty early on. Got ISS's Lucifer himself still alive. TLK Legends, XFs, I think all of the teams are huddling against one another in the same location. Not really aware that the right side of the map is completely free, completely in inequipped at the moment. Sorry, unequipped at the moment. And DDXs are about to have the fight against UFs. And then you guess EQZ is going against RxN Revo, completely dominating the fields early on itself. Demon taking out UF, Beast Dice taking out Beast at the same time. Clumsy taking out It's Mighty. Last man standing, Team UF Esports, and there you have it, guys. He has to take the 1v1. Beautiful. Putin is completely on fire. Unfortunately, he was not able to take down Clumsy. Oh, a little bit of toxicity over here as well. See, guys, Clumsy has to take the 1v1, else that'll be the doomsday for his team. He cannot mighty completely. But TDX Esports right here as well. Right, so let's see. Beautiful shots over here by Demon, and with that, guys, Team UFs has been eliminated. 12th position, we're down to last 11 teams at 27 alive. Couple of more shots over here. It's being taken out completely, guys. Last 11 teams. Who do you think will be able to walk away with the final chicken dinner? Drop your predictions down below in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and show support for your favorite team. You can see Dion being taken out into the zone. Down goes Keisha as well. Last man standing will be Ginny. XFxL7 is being eliminated. Last 8 teams, last 9 teams, guys, with 21 alive. QZ Esports still holding on to with 12 points so far, 12 eliminations. My goodness, they are literally holding on to placement points like it doesn't mean anything. As far as girls have been eliminated, and so along with down goes 2D as well. Down to last 6 teams and 13 remaining. Last 6 teams, 13 remaining. In about 35 seconds, we will also be closing into stage 6 of the critically damaging zone, so the teams need to ensure that they get into the zone safety parameters. YS Tlq Legends last man standing will be AJ himself. So for kind of still holding into his next possible victim, even that he will not be able to play kind of very aggressive due to the fact that all of his members are not alive at the moment. So DDX Esports. Down goes DDX Esports, guys. GODZ obviously having a really good position with securing eliminations, any possible threats around them. Lucifer, last man standing. And there you have it, guys.
Taking out DDX completely wiped out. So last 5 teams and 11 remaining. We did see a lot of solos other than EQZs and one hits. The rest will be duos, solos. It's like AJ is going in for a heal battle. Meanwhile, we can see EQZs will most probably might push one hit. Either it will be one hit or else TM7s. TLQ Legends over here. AJ securing one elimination so far for the team. Still stagnant with 5 teams. You can see Rifa going out into the zone and it has no time. And down goes the last man standing for Team TM7. Down goes ISSL as well, guys. Last 3 teams, EQC's one hit versus Legends. Couple of more shots over here by AJ. Beautiful shots over here. Let's see if, either of teams would be able to walk away safely. Couple of more sprays as well. One hit goes right into the move, and here it is, guys. Mirage moving, creeping slowly into the complete opposition side. And they hit one hit versus EQZ Esports is what we're witnessing live in action right now. History is about to be repeated, guys. EQZ Esports leading with 17 eliminations. Are you kidding me? 17 eliminations. 3 teams remaining. Who do you think would be able to secure the final chicken dinner? Woods taking a couple of shots as well. Last 4 members standing, and down goes Woods. With that, guys, another domination by Team EQZ. Alright, so let's give it up one more time for your winning team, Team EQZ Esports. Let's move on to their individual stats. Storm with 5 eliminations, Tabs with 5 eliminations, Revo with 5 eliminations, and Swaggy with 4 eliminations. Had it been five, that would be amazing. So you got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 eliminations in total. So your winning team in EQZ Esports. Let's move on to your next stat. Leading with 19 eliminations, EQZs were able to kind of stay ahead of the game, that's for certain. Let's move on to your next stat. That's a match summary: 74 eliminations, 69 knockouts, 7,350 total healings, 3 grenade eliminations, 44 assists, and 1 vehicle eliminations. This will be your match summary upon concluding match 5. Let's move on to your next stat. Head-to-head comparison between #1 and #2. With EQZs leading with 29 total points and TM7s leading with 10 points in total. So huge gap, a huge difference of a 10 between #1 and #2. Let's move on to your next stat. MVP, so the most valuable player title has been awarded to EQZ Esports Tabish with 5 eliminations, 976 damage, 5 assists, 5 knocks, 291 healings. Let's give it a one more time for Tabish EQZ. Go on to your next stat. Alright, so top 5 players upon concluding match 5, we got AJ with 4, Maggie with 4, Storm with 5, Revo with 5, and Tabs leading with 5 as well. So with a total of 5, 10, 15, 4 and 4, it's a 8 for Swaggy and AJ. So I have it, guys. Your top players upon concluding match 5. Move on to your next stat. Match rankings, we got Syndicate 0, AP 0, BTX 0, PX 0, Goodies, TLQs, FRS, Halal, ATR, X1, sorry, ATR with 1 point each, and CX1 Deadly with 2, US with 3 along with XFs, and VE, RxN with 5, DDX with 5, ISSNRC with 7, 4 Knights with 8, E2X with 9, TLP Legends with 9, GODZ with 10, along with TM7 with 10, EQZs with 29. So these are your match rankings upon concluding match 5. Now, the biggest question is, guys, when it comes to overall standings, there's going to be a lot of questions asked. There's going to be a lot of hesitant gasps as well. All right, so let's start off with your overall MVP. Let's give it up for Tabs with a total of 20 eliminations, 611 average damage, 0.4 average assists, 4 average eliminations, 3.2 average knocks, 195 average healings. Let's give it up one more time for Tabs from EQZ Esports for toppling it up and fighting and securing the most valuable play title with a hint of elegance over there. Right, so let's move on to your next stat. All right, guys. So we have moved into the caster desk officially. So we did see, who the MVP was, but there's gonna be a lot of questions on, what are the 3, 2, 1 positions. Before we kind of, tell you that, we would love to hear it from the audience as well. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also comment down below on who you believe would be leading the tabletop from #1 to #3. Gonna be a lot of questions. There's gonna be a lot of gasping moments. There's gonna be a lot of surprises, and also there's gonna be some ups and downs as well. But regardlessly, this is all about, I was getting a bit of distraction over there. All right, so let's move. Alrighty, so with that, guys, we will be heading straight on to your runners up. Ready to keep that pause up, and let's give it up for your second runners up, NAVEISSLNRCs, with a total of 32 eliminations, 9 placement points, and that leads up to a total of 41 points. All the way from the bottom of the table, they were able to rise up completely into the hashtag third position. Now let's see who would have secured the runners-up position. Let's give it up for TLQ Esports with 37 eliminations, 22 placement points, and 59 total points. TLQ Esports have been titled the runners-up. Now let's see who the champions have been awarded to. I think the audience and also myself are guessing the same team. Let's see if our guesses are right though. So bring that little drum roll, please, and let's call upon your champions for TLQ Paid's Battle Season 3 EQZ Sports 56 eliminations, 24 placement points, and that leads up to a total of 80 points. Well done, well played, all of the teams, all of the participants that actively took place today. So today is a very territorial mark for all of the teams that played out actively. This is exactly how you need to play out competitively. So let's also not forget to give out a big shout for Team ATR. Obviously they did come across a lot of obstacles because this is a completely new battlefield for them, complete new teams. So getting used to it is gonna take some time for them. Straight away moving into overall standings, you can see APH with 4, PX with 6, Syndicates with 8, GameOver with 9 X1s along with RxN and FRS 11, UFx is with 14, Oak is with 18 along with 2D, 2X, E2X with 21, V's with 27, One Hits with 28, VX with 29, Legends with 32, ATR with 34, DDX with 36, XFs with 39, TN7s with 40, hashtag 3 stands ISSLNRC with 41, hashtag 2 stands TLQ with 59, and hashtag 1 stands EQZs with 80. So this is your overall standings. Let's give it up one more time for all of the teams that have actively participated today. Rondo devoured by XFs, Miramar's devoured by EQZ, again by DDX, Erangels being devoured by TLQ, and once again EQZ. So EQZ is toppling it up with, a double chicken over here. That led them to score a total of 80 points and, kind of stayed way ahead of the entire matches. So it has definitely been an honor casting with you, and thank you very much also for the production team for ensuring that uh, all of the primarily duties are taken care of with smooth transitions. And obviously look how glowing the cast disc is at. It's very pretty, so let's give it up for that as well, emphasizing on how hard the production team is working for it. So till next time, toodaloos and have a blessed night ahead.
One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.